guys, welcome back to the channel. Once again, there'll be a ton of spoilers throughout the entire video. Epic Games is actually cooking for once, and I must say that the new creative director is absolutely going down the right rabbit hole. It looks like Charlie Wen might even be topping Donald Mustard at some point through the next couple of seasons and chapters, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. So let's get into it. First things first, again, spoiler warning, but Fortnite is currently the most viewed category on Twitch with well over 520,000 viewers. With around 73,000 viewers, the official Fortnite channel currently is a channel with the most viewers. All right, so very cool. I don't exactly know why. I think it's FNCS or something like that, but overall, with that being said, you know, the game's hype is definitely going up. I've noticed that over my TikToks, the views have also improved quite significantly since we got word of this brand new Greek mythology season and Greek gods and titans and all that stuff. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely insane. And I think that the hype right now is finally on par as far as what I would anticipate it being for the next upcoming season, which is season 2. It does seem like every single chapter that season 2s are generally the best seasons out of the entire chapter. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And it looks like this is the first actual season where Charlie Wen, the new creative director that replaced Donald Mustard, is actually going to be trying, you know, and to put an actual storyline in. We have now approached the end point where Donald Mustard's storyline has now ended, or his goals and his all, like, you know, I don't know, whatever he planned in the future for the past 6 years, that is now ended, and we are now approaching, well, Charlie Wen, the new creative director, and this guy is freaking insane. He is the person that designed Kratos back in 2006, and with that being said, he's worked on several Marvel films, and he's essentially the storyline guy for Marvel. So this is going to be absolutely fantastic, and with that being said, spoiler warning, let's get into why it's so cool. So these cosmetics seem to be free, obtained from the Season 2 Prelude quest. We'll have to collect the loading screen as pieces, very similar to Fortnite, so those are finally coming back. The date is currently unknown, but my guess is going to be this Tuesday. Yes, this is going to be freaking awesome, and I'm so happy to see that Charlie actually understands we want that OG feeling back. So essentially, Fortnite are coming back with a new revamped version where we have to find pieces of this back bling and this loading screen to obtain a free reward, but also to tease the upcoming season. Now, these are extremely special, but again, spoiler warning, we're about to talk about exactly what they mean before this even releases inside the game. So here is the final Mosaic teaser, the loading screen it gives, and the Cerberus skin that Fortnite is currently teasing. Now, this is extremely important to the Fortnite storyline. So this Mosaic teaser does tease a bunch of upcoming stuff. Most notably, this Fortnite Greek news. Chilulu, I think his name is, or, you know, just the giant octopus guy, or essentially, you know, the Kraken. You know, the Kraken is freaking here. Remember all those YouTube videos? Yes, that is actually probably going to be happening. But he's also been teased as part of the new season, and we can definitely tell in the bottom corner right here that that's without a doubt, you know, the Kraken guy. I can never say the word. I think it's like Chilulu or something like that, but it honestly sounds like a hot sauce, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm sure someone's going to like correct me in the comments below, or I'm going to be flamed over on Twitter for saying that. But I'm just going to say the Kraken. So the Kraken is definitely coming soon, and people kind of anticipate that it actually might be a huge boss or an LTM of some sort inside the next upcoming season, which would make a lot of sense. We are getting back vortexes, tornadoes, and all sorts of new weather changes, and you know, the big vortex in the water could be beholding this brand new boss, which would be freaking insane, dude. So Charlie is without a doubt cooking, so is Fortnite itself. To kind of add to the stuff, we also have this. I didn't even notice for the first time, but this is possibly Fortnite's take on the Kraken. Maybe he could be one of the evil spawned by opening the Pandoras Box. Boss on the map, perhaps. And yeah, so that's a giant theory. So people don't even know this, but Pandora's Box actually beholds a lot of bad stuff. Viruses, sicknesses, bosses, possibly enemies, demons, all sorts of stuff. So this Pandora Box, when it does drop down, it could be beholding a lot of horrible things for the Fortnite Island. We could be seeing bosses, the Kraken, diseases, all sorts of weird stuff. But again, this is a game. It's Fortnite. I'm not really sure how deep into the lore they're trying to go as far as, you know, make it realistic. But if they do, we could be seeing a variety of things that are going to be just something to take note of, something to definitely not miss. Aiko said, imagine if Season 2 is about gods versus titans and the underworld. The potential for a live event of this would be insane. A guy named Joe responded to this and said, that is also what literally happened. Like, Kronos are the gods, and Zeus and Poseidon and Hades, I think, sent him to Tartarus. I have no idea about any of this stuff, but in case you are a Greek nerd, I'm sure you know exactly what this person is trying to get at. But essentially, this actually happened in Greek mythology, so it is actually possible if Epic Games does follow a more realistic route. Again, I'm calling you guys Greek nerds, but these days, that is without a doubt a compliment. You know, being a nerd these days, you guys are freaking either rich, extremely smart, and all that great stuff. And yeah, I'm not saying it in a bad way. Nerds are absolutely essential to real life. Thanks to the Greek nerds who helped us figure out the giant hand belongs to Prometheus. He's a titan and the god of fire. Prometheus is best known for defying the Olympian gods by stealing fire from them and giving it to humanity, aka humans, in the form of technology, knowledge, and more generally, civilization. So this image just kind of gives it away. He without a doubt looks like the actual character. I mean, we see these giant chains, the gods are trying to hold him back. The fellow titans are trying to hold him back, which, by the way, this is some early gameplay of the actual event that's going to be happening. We can definitely tell it does kind of match this, but a few Fortnite lore people seem to not agree with that. But before we get to that point, Aiko agrees with me, and he said, in the Greek lore, his brother Prometheus, whose wife happens to be none other than Pandora, one of his other brothers who was also named Atlas, the Titan burdened for the rest of the time to hold up the entire cosmos as punishment for Zeus, so this guy. Now, I've seen some people speculate that there's going to be a giant Titan holding up the Chapter 5 map, and at the end of it, we could be seeing the map crumbling as his Titan finally decides he does not want to hold it up anymore, which would be insane. But it somewhat could make a lot of sense. So remember the map flipped at some point. Well, what if we're actually being held up right now by a Greek god? I mean, it kind of does follow the Greek mythology. Now guys, by the way, the Pandora box is so big that it can actually fit 100 players inside of it and probably even more. Here's also a comparison of a Fortnite skin compared to the actual box and the hand. We can definitely tell this is going to be a crazy event, and these titans are absolutely ginormous. This is like actually kind of spooky how big they're going to be inside the game. And finally though, we have for you guys some more Season 2 build-up leaks by Aiko. The Titan's hand will be animated and cause earthquakes by shaking the battle bus. It will also have ambient sounds. We'll have to break the chains as a community to release the box, and a vortex might spawn as a mini event, which we could also be seeing that kraken inside this vortex. So it's going to be a crazy event, man. I've not been hyped this in a very long time, probably in a couple years. So I would say that this next upcoming season is going to be an absolute banger and might even chop Chapter 2 Season 2. So we'll have to simply wait and see. Charlie's cooking, Epic Games is cooking, and it's going to be something you're not going to want to miss. So make sure you guys subscribe today. Make sure you guys follow my TikTok, and I'll see you guys then.
This ain't a love story.